If you are currently trying to craft an online business venture, especially in the area of marketing, where you're trying to promote products and services that reflect your own business ideas and concepts, it might be difficult to step into and be consistent with, but just know that there is a silver lining to finding success, especially with affiliate marketing or even with digital products, whatever venture you decide to dive into. One of the main aspects that you must be aware of is that when you're starting any sort of online business or venture, it's not a case of get rich quick where you post a video or a blog post or a post on social media and that you're instantly going to make millions. Because as we all know, and we've heard it time and again, that when you're just starting out from scratch, nobody knows who you are. So you have to spend time to build up your presence and make yourself known towards those that you're trying to place yourself in front of. The one thing to note is that the audience that you are wanting to go for is already available on the platforms that you wish to position yourself in. You just have to figure out a way of how to position yourself as the authority in front of them. Now, it's no easy task. It is something that takes a lot of time and effort and consistency in order to do. But like I said at the start of the video, there is a silver lining that will come into fruition once you figure out all of the unique steps. Now, luckily enough today, with regards to the online market space and the internet in general, we do have access to a multitude of different tools and resources, many of them being free and paid, that will help you throughout this process. But also know that there is a lot of useless information as well that will try to get you just to keep spending more money, and that's also the rabbit hole that you can find yourself falling into. And many of us, myself included, have fallen into that trap many times, because when you're starting out, like us all, we just want to succeed. We want to see some sort of reflection for our efforts, and we want to start to see money coming in, because that is the initial goal at the end of the day. But it doesn't always work out the way that we initially plan, and that's what can lead to the frustration and to also lead to people quitting or to moving on to something else. Shiny object syndrome is also another issue with regards to this journey, because no sooner have we dived into something, it's very easy to get tempted or distracted by something else that looks like a better deal, and then we draw our attention and go after it rather than sticking to what we currently are doing or know. And that's why a lot of us take a lot longer to grow. If I'll be honest, I'm living proof of that. While I have built out this YouTube channel and many other channels, there has been times where I found myself, especially in the earlier days of my journey, where I found myself diving into that, because even though I knew I wanted to do something and I wanted to be a better version of myself and to create something worthwhile that could help others, that attention span and those distractions were always there, where you'd find yourself quickly diving off into something else, thinking to yourself, oh, this might work, but chances are you probably won't stick at it long enough to see anything from it. And that's always the issue with everything that we do online. But I think it's just a reflection of society in general today. When we look at the way people perceive themselves and how they interact and react to things, and most cases I think people have a tendency to react more than interact with a lot of goings on, and as a result our attention is never fully focused on what is in front of us. It's always skewed, it's here, there and everywhere. We're trying to be all things to all people when really all we need to do is focus on one thing, and that's always the hardest message to get across to people. Again, I'm personally responsible and a victim to that as well, because to give you an example, people will be trying to multitask. They'll be on the phone, they'll be on the computer, they'll be driving, they'll be doing whatever, they'll be doing things they actually shouldn't be doing, and it causes so much confusion, which can cause either accidents or it can cause them to literally make mistakes or to do something or make a decision that could cost them dearly, both financially or physically, when the simple practice is all we need to do is focus on one particular thing in that moment, and to do it for a length of time until we start to see something from it. And most of us are not willing to do that. But if we do choose to focus that attention, let's just put it this way, there is a multitude of helpful resources out there that can help you. But again, because there's so many resources out there, which one do you choose? Because that's where your attention can also be skewed. What you need to do is you need to find information that is relatable to what it is that you're trying to do in that moment in time. If you're not sure, you can reach out. You have many different websites and communities, with one that I've used in the past and that I still use today with Taking Action Online, but it's just one of many that will help you on this journey. You can also join active Facebook groups or other types of online communities that will help you, as there will always be someone in there that can answer any particular questions and give you an avenue to focus on, or maybe even open a door for you that you didn't know was possible. But once you've figured out that path, it's a case of finding an avenue in which you want to promote yourself, whether you want to create a YouTube channel, whether you want to start selling digital products or promoting products or services, or creating a blog or a social media page like with Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is that you want to do. And And just know that there are services out there that you can use to get started. Like if we look here, you can see that there's loads of different types of affiliate networks that definitely will help you on this process, as there's a multitude of different products and services that you can also promote, and you will get a small commission for each sale. And you can also get involved with monthly subscriptions where you can earn every month as long as someone remains a subscriber. So with all of these partner networks, like you have AppSumo, there's ClickBank, Digistore24, there's the Impact Partnership Network, there's PartnerStack, ShareASale. You also have the Amazon Associates program, but you can go towards individual platforms with the likes of email autoresponders or any company platforms, and you can always scroll down to the bottom of their website pages, and usually they will always have some sort of link to an affiliate program or partnership program or customer referral program. Regardless of the names, they're all the same thing essentially, and if you sign up for them and you're approved, you can earn decent commissions per month for people that sign up on subscription based formats. Or you can go the alternative route and just earn money through one-off payments. Now you can still mix the two if you want to do that, but again, just go back to the fact that you need to make sure that whatever products or services that you're looking to promote, it has to align with your message. It has to align with your business ethic if you want it to be consistent. Like if you want to come onto AppSumo and have a look at the many products that are on the pages, you can literally build your entire business around many of these products where you can promote them. Like for this instance, like if you look at this here, a website auditor, you can use that as a means to build an entire channel around or a blog around website design, SEO, whatever, and you can promote this tool, which again, if people buy, you can make a small commission off it, and then the sales will drastically increase over time as long as people know, like and trust you. And the same can be said with other marketplaces, with ClickBank, Digistore24, even the Amazon Associates program. Like if you're, for example, doing a channel where you're doing video editing or you're doing the likes of working with cameras more specifically, you can do reviews and let people know of the specific type of devices and technology that you use throughout your working day practices, and you can refer people to use the same cameras that you use, so you can always have an affiliate link through the Amazon program in your descriptions. And again, if people buy, you will get a small commission from that, and that can increase over time as well. So there are a multitude of different ways in which you can do this, but just remember, it has to align with your message and what you're trying to do. Because the one mistake that many of us make when we're starting out is that we try to be all things to all people, and we have a tendency to try and promote anything and everything under the sun because we look at the numbers, we look at the money, we're like, oh, if we try and promote this. But that very rarely, if ever, works. I know myself because I made that mistake at the start as well. It doesn't work at all. You might get lucky, you might get an odd sale here or there, but it will be very few and far between. You need to build trust, you need to build authority, you need to have character, and you need to be honest and trustworthy in what it is that you're trying to do and represent. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to build a business, and you need to be honest in your approach, because if you're dishonest, people will see through it before long. Now, there are those out there, there's a lot of people out there that do things in a very questionable way, and yet they do find success to a certain degree, but it will quickly die off because people will quickly realise that they can't be trusted because they're only in it for themselves. They're not actually willing to help people. But if you're starting this, you want to be able to help people. You want to be able to use the information and the skills that you've learned in your life to help others in need that are also looking for something similar. And if you can place yourself in that position, you will become the authority, and that's where you can then promote products and services that will relate to your message, and people more than likely will buy from you before they buy from someone else, because at the end of the day, the whole process starts and ends with you. If you do right by the people you're trying to interact with, they'll do right by you. But it boils down to consistency. You have to think of a long-term vision of what it is that you're looking to do. There is no overnight success, there is no instant gratification. If you want that, you may as well go down to the shop and buy a local lottery ticket and put your bets on pure luck, which the chances are, yes, it can happen, and it does happen to people, but not everybody. And do you really want to base your success off of just pure luck and chance? No, you have to build a foundation and build consistency with that, and over time that silver lining will show, because it will show in how you grow as a marketer, how you grow as a business person, how you grow as an individual, but it will also reflect on the people that interact with you, people that buy from you, which will show your true test of character. But it does all start and end with you. You have have to make that choice. But it is possible. Just have to think long term. And if you can do that and you can stay consistent with it, there's definitely a possibility that you can reach massive success over the months and years to come. So these are just some thoughts and tips of what you should expect and what you should be aware of if you're just starting out with your online journey. And if you would like to know more, you can check out the videos on screen that will help you get started on your affiliate marketing journey, so you can understand the steps of what you need to start moving forward day by day.